Hi Leo, welcome. So Leo, this is going to be your August reading and we're going to go ahead and get straight into it. It's a two-part reading. So the first portion is going to be the general spiritual messages and the second part is going to be the love, you versus them reading. If you're only interested in the you versus them portion, feel free to click on the timestamp below in the description box. Otherwise, let's go ahead and get started. So Leo, when I was wow, here's your card, the fifth house. And I was just getting ready to say, like, when I was preparing for your reading, all of a sudden I got like a bolt of energy. And it's funny because I was feeling like kind of blah, maybe a little exhausted most of the day. And then all of a sudden out of nowhere, I just got the pep back in my step. So I don't believe in coincidences. Some of you, that literally may be energetically what you've been feeling, like maybe you went through a phase, especially around the full moon, right, of feeling like a little blah or a little, things feeling a little hazy, I guess. And then boom, the pep is back in your step and the card of passion is here. So passion being brought back into your atmosphere, Leo, and happy birthday to all my Leos out there, by the way. This is a great card to start with for your birthday season, as this is all about having a good time and enjoying yourself and love and humor and romance for some of you, okay? So let's get into it and see, Leo, what else we have coming in for you in August. Let's see what else. Okay, you have the card of choices, the Seven of Cups. So I feel like when it comes to what you're passionate about, Leo, there's a lot of different ways that you can funnel that energy. But for some of you, there is some choices here for you to make during this time frame. And choices are a good thing, but sometimes when life presents us too many obstacles or too many choices, it gets a little bit confusing. And hold on a second. It's almost like you're trying to put the puzzle pieces together, but everything feels a little bit scrambled to me. And usually, like when I do a reading, the message comes through really simplistically, but there's other things going on right now, I feel, for the Leos that are tuning in that are making something simple actually feel really complex. When it's like the universe is presenting you, Leo, options, you know, and encouraging you to follow your passion when deciding which direction you want to go. But some of you are feeling, as opposed to seeing it as options, you're feeling overwhelmed maybe, or confusion. So it's just about getting really clear and really clear with yourself, Leo, and taking some time out for yourself as well, right? Because certainly it's fun to get out there and be around other people, and there's an encouragement to do so, but there's also pleasure found in the company you provide yourself, right? And nothing wrong with taking that time out and take your time. Some of you, it's like there's something being rushed here, but it's like you have time. Like, you can take your time. It's all right to take your time. Okay, I don't know if you're feeling rushed by a partner or society or like what, but it's like, don't let other people push you beyond what you yourself are ready for. Okay, but also know that you do have choices and you do have options. You almost have too many options that it feels like you have none. I don't know if this is making any sense, but that's what the message, I literally had to stop so I could get that part of the message correct. So let's see what the Osho's in. Yeah, as soon as I'm talking about take your time, the card of postponement comes out. Now, some of you, on the flip side of that, are creating some stagnation in your energy from feeling as if it's never the right timing or it's not the right timing. Well, the thing about that is, the timing is only ever as right as you're ready for. You know what I mean? So there's a fine line between waiting until the time is right versus getting stagnant because you're always waiting for the right time. Ooh, tricky, 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 right? And they're giving me the song, should I stay or should I go now? If I stay, there will be trouble. If I go, there will be double. It's a bit like that song, actually. I'm feeling pulled in two different directions. So let's see where this is headed, Leo, and go a little bit deeper for you. Queen of Cups, Two of Wands. Three of Wands. One more. And the Four of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles. Yes. So, really interesting message here, because I feel like some of you are at like a crossing. Hold on a second, because I want to get this right. You're at like a decision point in your life, right? Where it could go one trajectory or another. There's actually seven possibilities. Well, actually infinite, you know, as many possibilities as your mind can create, but they're highlighting the number seven different choices or possible pathways that things could go moving forward, but you're the decider of which one opens up for you. And whichever path opens up for you will be based on what is most a match to your current desires, wishes, and vibration. So it's like being ready to be ready, but feeling not ready all at the same time. I feel like there's like this anticipation here of something coming or something growing, but yet no evidence of it. And there's like this holding pattern here that's showing up in the energy for you, Leo. But you're almost holding yourself in that space with this, with the current way you're thinking about it, okay? This is complicated. I hope you're following me. So I just feel like your emotions might be pulling you in one direction. For some of you, your emotions pull you back into the past, okay? And then on the other hand, your mind, your logic, your desire even for passion is pulling you forward. So it's almost like your heart wants to pull you backwards, but spirit and your passion want to pull you forward, you see, and that's why I'm getting all these contradictory messages. And I feel like some of you have maybe a fear of going after some sort of passion here because maybe you have felt unlucky in the past, okay? Maybe things have not panned out for you in the past. Some of you are afraid of losing whatever stability you've created for yourself in the now, but Spirit is saying you never lose in life. You evolve, you gain, you evolve, you gain. You never become less of who you are. You only ever become more of who you are. And life always will present you more. So, let's go further. And you know what, I've gotten this song, I think I've gotten it for you before, but while I was prepping for the reading, I was like, I could not help but to sing it. She's from TikTok. Oh gosh, what is her name? I love her. She says, I'm gone from outer space. I got Milky Way for blood, evolution in my veins. Starts with the I. Inigo. I've been dreaming about fishing for a long time. I'm not listening to the illusion. I don't know. It's hard not to hear that song if you're on TikTok because like everybody plays it. But it may resonate with you in some other way. I love her vibe, very spiritual vibe around that person, around that song, very future oriented. I don't know what her birth chart is. I wouldn't be surprised if there's Leo in it. But yeah, so anyways, that's kind of the stance, that's kind of the energy, right, that you're being guided to have. This more broader picture of what could be for your life, and stop looking at reality so much. You know, sounds weird to give that advice, like ignore your reality. Doesn't that make me delusional? No, it makes you smart. It makes you smart if you don't really like where you're at right now, right? Because you get what you focus on. And if you're focused on your reality and what you're living right now is not really where you want to be, you just keep repurposing and recreating the same reality. And then every day feels like Groundhog's Day, and you get into this cycle of bitterness. Wow, that's weird. That's a weird place to go, but that's the word they gave me. It almost makes you bitter when there's passion that you have and things that you want, and they're not coming in to fruition in the timing that you feel is right. But everything comes to us when we are ready. And how to be ready. How to be ready. How to be ready is to chill out a little bit, Leo. It'll happen when it's time. Find something you can enjoy find something in your current reality that really brings you a lot of joy, and give all of your focus to that one subject, that one topic, that one thing, and ignore the rest of your reality for a small time frame. Give it, a few days, week, and you'll notice a transition in the energy. But this is how you get momentum flowing towards these future desires that you have that want to be manifested but have not been manifested just yet. I hope you're following. Anyways, so yeah, because I feel disappointment in the emotional space, kind of like, oh, they're giving me a very specific song. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Sorry, I didn't mean to stop what I was saying, but it came through. I'm sure you know that song. Random, take it or leave it if that resonates. So what I was saying is there's disappointment here, but it has to deal with your perspective. The way that you are looking at your current situation, right? When you have the power to focus in any way that you want. So why not focus towards your success? Why not focus towards the things you're passionate about? Why not give focus to the things that you love? You have options. You have choices. The only person holding you still is you. And you know it. And I feel like because you know it, and because you're smart, and if you're tuning into me, you understand law of attraction, or you wouldn't be watching me. It frustrates you to be in a holding pattern when you're so smart and you've been through so much and you know better is frustrating, but it's all right. But it's all right, because all of us have holding patterns, and sometimes we need those spaces to truly, truly find ourselves, to truly, truly get ready and become a match to our desires. So honor whatever space you're in, because some of you, this is really temporary. It's like, it is a holding pattern, which is kind of weird during your birthday season, but we're in a bunch of retrogrades and then full moons and stuff. But it's temporary. You know what I mean? Like, let's see. The moon. The Fool. I knew that card was coming. It's so weird that I got that Hallelujah song. I'm trying to think of the rest of the words to it. It's such a popular song. It reminds me of the movie Shrek, though. Broken hallelujah. All right, woo. What's that about? 7 of Swords. See, this is interesting to me too, Leo, because here the universe is wanting to offer you a new adventure. And some of you, like your intuition, okay, so your intuition knows, Leo, what's up, and it knows where it's leading you, and on an innate level, you know that there's something new on the horizon, and there is. But then why do they keep giving me the wrong song? Come steal away. But then you get so focused on where you're currently at and focused on maybe even the lack of change that it becomes irritating, it becomes frustrating at times. And then it makes you doubt that anything's going to change or that any opportunity is going to come, and makes you not trust the ample opportunities that are arriving, even though they're arriving at a rapid rate. So, wow, Leo, this was like a very intense reading, but one of the messages that I also feel coming through is that you're breaking ground on something very exciting and new, and there's like a new experience that wants to come through for you. And the message is to not get so overly focused on negative emotions from the past, or they said expectation, negative expectation. Because a lot of the disappointment is coming from the way you're thinking about something. When in actuality, there is choices, many choices that you have. There's passion that wants to come through, success, and an ample opportunity, Leo, to grab. So let's see what the guidance card is, and then we will go to the you versus them portion. For my Leos. Sorry, I'm hiccups. All right, you have the card of synchronicity. So that is always a sign to me to pay attention to signs from the universe, repeating numbers, symbols. All of that has meaning to it. Ask your guides for signs and then look for the evidence of them, Leo. And then the second part to that is you got to believe. You got to believe, right? Belief is a force that works through your soul. Determining what's possible or impossible for you is above all the power of your belief. You can only receive what you believe is possible for you. But who's the decider of what's possible for you? You. Set your sights high, Leo. All right, so wow, very interesting start to the reading. Now we're going to go into the you versus them portion, so I'll see you in just a second. And welcome back. So, Leo, we're going to go into the you versus them portion now. I'm going to go back and forth between you and the person you may be connecting with. Keep in mind that it's a general reading, so the roles may be reversed. Feel free to flip them if you need to. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't, and let's go ahead and get started. So, you have the fourth house here of roots. This is all about family, home, your background, comfort, cooking. It's about being at peace in your inner world, which is really interesting because in the spiritual part of the reading, I was getting like contradictory messages almost. One message was like, get out there and follow your passion. And then the other message was like, but you know what? Sometimes it's nice to be by yourself. So I feel like it's a little bit of all of that, Leo, you know, but when it comes to this connection, it's all about that fourth house of roots. You may have a family, a home with this person, or share a part of your inner self with this person. All right. Or maybe that's what they're also wanting and looking for. Okay. So you have the moon and the Knight of Cups. So this is talking about your intuition, your emotions, your sensitivity. This also talks about the dream state, okay? And then the Knight of Cups and this person's energy is kind of very similar energy, very sensitive, very emotional, very spiritually driven energy, very soft energy. So I feel like you and whoever you are a match to or connecting with are kind of on the same wavelength as we begin the reading. So let's go into what led up to the now moment, your perception of each other, how you both feel underneath it all, the most likely outcome. Recent past for Leo. The Judgment And the Knight of Swords. The Ten of Pentacles. Get this off the floor. And Death and Rebirth. So, wow, Scorpio, big changes, big movements here in the recent past. Some of you may have went through some sort of judgment or decision that led to an ending here. But, you know, every time there's an ending, guess what? There's a new beginning. There is no end. Amen. So right on the heels of that is the Ten of Pentacles, though. So whatever has occurred here, Leo, it's actually put you in a better, more stable energy than you were maybe before this ending or before this big change. For some of you, like financially, things have been improving for you, or you have more of a solid foundation under you to build on, okay? And I also heard there could have been news, some sort of news of an ending as well recently. I never get messages like that. Okay, I'm not going to say this is for the group. I'm going to say like this might be for one person. I don't know. But I have to say it because I've never gotten this message before. Some of you may be getting news that like you're inheriting some sort of estate, okay? Or money. You have money coming to you and it's through inheritance. Super specific, right? So obviously that's not going to be for all of you, but if it's you, you know it. Or you're about to know it. Okay, so let's see what else we have coming through. You have the Death and Rebirth card on their side. And I also got, it doesn't have to be through inheritance, could also be through divorce. There's something ending that someone financially benefits from. And it's either you or someone you know, or, I'm sorry, it's super specific, guys. So again, take or leave that part. Right? So King of Swords, Strength card in this person's energy. Lovers. And the Four of Wands. So it seems like both of you are being released from something that actually works out in your favor, whether you can see it or not in this moment. It's like this person here is also going through some sort of ending, transition, or transformation. Leo, I feel like this person has thought a lot about you or about the connection, heavy contemplation here. And the Four of Wands is like wanting to see things come together in a way that benefits everyone, in a way that ignites something within them. This person could have felt a very strong connection with you. You could have had a very strong bond or union with this person. One where there was a lot of good times, where, or maybe still are, you could still be in union with this person. Or this could be a new person that's coming into your life that's looking forward to the connection, wanting a good time, feeling strongly about this, maybe went through their own changes recently. So take it as it's resonating with you. Let's go into perception and how you see each other in the now energy. And I still have that song in my head from the spiritual reading. Just that one part. She says, the Hangman, King of Swords. I got a Milky Way for blood, evolution in my veins. Page of Cups, King of Wands. So, Leo, I feel like there does seem to be like this there's tension, okay? There's tension in your energy. There's tension in your mental space for some of you. I picked this up in the spiritual reading, but there's also like this passion that's showing, okay? This desire to show yourself or to, some of you, prove yourself. Sorry, give me a second. They're giving me the song Stone Cold by Demi Lovato. I think that is the name of it. I think that's the name of it. I could be wrong. She says Stone Cold. Isn't Demi Lovato a Leo? Go look up the lyrics to that song. I feel like there's something that you had a hard time wrapping your head around here, Leo, that put you in like the stone cold type of energy. But it's softening up. You're loosening up. You're learning how to loosen up again or live a little. And it's like the more graceful you are with yourself, the more you start to return back to yourself. You see how dark this depiction is and how light this one is? It's almost like coming back to life, you know. And for some of you, you're changing your perspective as well on this connection during this time frame. And it could be going from like the stone cold energy and it's softening up a little bit and becoming warmer, okay? Like you're opening up. All right, so this person's, they see the connection, the Queen of Cups, the High Priestess. So the Justice, this person's in this space of surrender, of listening to their intuition, of trying to find balance, solution oriented, looking for more peace in their life. They're trying to manifest, I feel, a more equal connection in their life, whether that's with you, Leo, or in other areas. I just feel like this person is going into the space of feeling more in power and more in control, okay? They may also feel very intuitively connected to you, Leo. But see, what's interesting is this depiction also shows the same person in two different lights. So there could have been this other side of this person where they too could be stone cold. You know what I mean? But right now, what they're wanting is this peaceful energy, okay? This person may want to make peace with you, Leo. Say if you've had an ending here in the past, and that may soften you up a bit if you are open to it, okay? If you're still in union or this is a new person, it's just simply saying that they really value equality in a relationship or in this relationship. So let's go into the heart space and see what we have coming through the emotional space for you, Leo. 2 of Wands, 8 of Swords, Page of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles. So, Leo, again, there's an opportunity here or potential here, but I feel like you don't always see that. Some of you are still looking too much towards the obstacles, the problem, or the past, and needing to really work on that, work on centering yourself, being in the now, looking towards the things that you're looking forward to, the things that you love. Some of you would benefit from a me day or a spa day, I don't know, something where it's solely focused on centering self, a day of quiet. I often use Sundays to do absolutely nothing. I don't like to make plans on Sundays. I don't want to go anywhere on Sundays. I just like to sit and in the sun and like think my thoughts. You know what I mean? Like, but it's a release, right? It's a blessing to give ourselves space to do nothing. You know, and some of you are really needing that, okay? I feel like there's also a lot of self-work going on or a lot of work that you may be focused on, but you're kind of using it as a distraction, Leo. So, like, while it's good to work on ourselves and to, you know, throw ourselves into our career or our passions, don't use that as an escape mechanism for your emotions, though. Like, that's why maybe having a day where you just like sit and process, you know, and sit and think your thoughts and sit and give yourself permission to be and feel and do whatever you want, even if it's nothing. So I feel like in your heart you feel very uncertain, okay, as well about the connection. Like you saw a future, or you see a future, or there was potential, but or there is potential, and maybe you want to work on it, and maybe you don't, and I don't know. You're like all over the place right now. I don't mean to be so blunt with you, but like that came out in the spiritual reading too. We were like in one direction and then in another direction. We're a little scattered right now. All right, so Four of Pentacles, the Hermit, the Tower, the King of Wands, and the Five of Cups. So this person is still holding on to some things, okay, that they have yet to self-reflect on, that they have yet to let go of. It drains them. They feel very emotionally exhausted at times, but they're going through some huge transformations here, Leo, internally, okay? And I got the term braver. I don't know what that means. Like it's making them braver, or are you braver? I'm not sure. You are showing up in this person's heart space, okay? But sometimes if they get stuck on thinking about something in the connection or things that have went wrong, it completely brings them backwards, Leo, and then gets them in the space where they also feel stuck, you know, like emotionally stuck. So let's go into the most likely outcome for this time frame, which could be anywhere from August through September through eternity. This reading is timeless, meaning when you find it and you watch it, that's when it's for you. So let's see. Near future, for whenever they're watching this. Ten of Cups. Yikes. Five of Swords. Some of you feel defeated. You feel a sense of defeat at times, even though you have so much to be grateful for and you're aware of it. And it's like, yeah, I know. Like, great, the sun came up. Perfect. But I wanted something more. You know, like I feel frustration, okay? I feel a sense of can't win at times. But then on the flip side of that, I feel like you're having days where you know things are lining up for you. You know your intuition is calling you, you know, where you feel like you, and you feel strong, and you feel confident, and you're surrounded by love, and you acknowledge it, you know? And when we stay in that mental space, that's called alignment. And that's a good thing. That's a good thing, because all good things come to you from the space of alignment. All good things come to you from feeling good. All good things come to you when you feel good, when you allow yourself to feel good. And a lot of people don't allow themselves to feel good because of many reasons, because of what this person said or what they've been through, or, you know, whatever, what have you. People hold themselves in a space of not feeling good for reasons outside of them. Most of them they can't even control. But that's nonsensical if you really think about it, because you have the power and the ability to make yourself feel any way that you want to feel. It's just that we get trained by our conditions. We become conditional in our love for self by allowing outside events and other people dictate how good we feel. But we're powerless coming from that space. And you know this on an innate level, that in order to really be in a space of empowerment, you must take back your emotional control from the outside world. And you must feel good simply because you want to feel good. Simply because you want to. And that's how you turn your life around, folks, is to decide your mood as opposed to letting your mood decide you. And you know what? This came through in the Scorpio reading too. Some of you are connecting with the Scorpio. They had a really huge high level message as well. So if you have Scorpio in your chart, go check that out. Anyways, Two of Cups here. Two of Cups here. Oh, yay. Let me see. As I talk about like deciding to feel good, good things happen when you feel good. Some people say, well, good things don't happen to me because I feel bad all the time. And I would say, well, find a way to feel good and good things will happen to you. All right, so Leo, talk about good things to look forward to, okay? Because honestly, this is beautiful. So this is emotional fulfillment coming through. This is a soulmate connection coming through. Could be this person or a new person if you've had an ending. This is you feeling in power of self and emotions, and this is you learning what you needed to learn, okay, Leo? And there was a huge high level message for Scorpio too about the emotional state. And for you, it's about you being the decider of how you feel, regardless of the condition, regardless of what's currently going on, regardless of what others think about you, regardless of what others feel about you, but just simply deciding, today I'm going to feel good. Oh, but Leo, you have all these problems to think about. And you say, today I will not think about those problems. And maybe not tomorrow either. Oh, but your problems won't go away unless you think about them. Actually, I've learned that the more that I focus on my problems, the bigger my problems become. So I'm going to focus on feeling good. And other people won't necessarily understand this, Leo, because they don't understand law of attraction. And they think problems get solved by talking about them, by going to therapy over them, by concentrating on them. But have you ever noticed those are the people with the most problems in the world? Because you get what you focus on. Keep focusing on the problem, it grows. Keep focusing on what makes you feel good, you feel better. Life gets better. You know what I mean? So it's like they want you to give permission for you to just test this out. Just try it out. As selfish as it sounds, some people think that's selfish to only care about how you feel, but they also don't understand law of attraction. But be selfish for your birthday. Care about how you feel. All right, anyways, I don't mean to get all preachy, but this is like a very high level message coming through to you, and it kind of almost has nothing to do with this person, but at the same time it has everything to do with this person, because booyah, how do you attract a soulmate when you are your own soulmate first? Some of you are attracting a soulmate during this time frame. It doesn't have to be an intimate partner, but for a lot of you it will be, or a friend, or you're reconnecting with a soulmate. But you definitely have soulmate energy here, and it's being attracted to you through your decision to feel good. Day by day, one step at a time. You're not going to feel good every day, but you can try. Let's see how far you get. The Hierophant. What's the Knight of Cups? Romance, love, higher commitment, soulmate energy, and the solution. So Leo, whoever this is that's coming through here, they want to love you. Because they're giving me the song, you should let me love you. Let's see, the lyrics of the song, baby, I just don't get it. Do you enjoy being hurt? You should let me love you. So yeah, wow, Leo, I feel like you're going through some like weird back and forth stuff, you know, and it's feeling a bit hazy, but then I feel you popping out of that, which is what I felt in the spiritual reading. And then like, because you pop out of it through your decidedness to feel good, it's like emotional fulfillment, soulmate, connecting with people you love, okay? Feeling like yourself again, and some karmic completion here. Person you're connecting with, soulmate energy, higher level of commitment, play, romance, fun, and moving towards a resolution. So, yippity skippity. Let's see what guidance you have going through. I've been dreaming about this vision for a long time. I'm a missing link. For some of you, this is the missing link. To the illusion. I love that song. Look up that song, Aniko. All right, so you have the card of listen. You have to be willing to listen if you want to understand. Now is the time to not be the one to give advice, but to be a compassionate listener. Listen fully and intently and pay attention to what lies beneath the words. Interesting message there. And this person has study. Spirit has its own special way of letting you know it's time to study. From time to time, it's important to go back and learn. Whether that's learning old things in a new way or learning something totally new, you have an opportunity to expand your mind. So, you know what, Leo? You have an opportunity to either be a compassionate listener or to be listened to. And this person has an opportunity to learn something new about you. So, wow, awesome reading. I'm going to leave it there for now. Zodiac signs that you may be connecting with or have in your own chart. I have Taurus, I have Leo, Scorpio, Virgo, Aries, Libra, Scorpio, Gemini, Leo. Some of you connecting with another Leo, Pisces. And Cancerian energy, Sagittarius up at the top. Those are the primary signs I'm seeing, but keep in mind it's a general reading, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it did resonate, please do let me know in the comments down below. Also, don't forget to give me a like, share, and subscribe if you haven't yet. Please interact with my videos. It helps keep me going, and it will get me back into the algorithm. So I really appreciate that. Also follow me on Facebook and Instagram. I go live over there, and there's other fun stuff if you want to get to know me better. All of it linked in the description box as well as in the About section where you can find the donation link. If you'd like to donate to the channel, you can do so there. Otherwise, wishing you the very, very best, Leo. And until next time, my friends, namaste.